Hello students, now today we will start chapter number 4, parts of speech. All the words can be divided into 8 classes, means whatever the words we see are divided into 8 classes called parts of speech. Means division of all the words into this 8 classes is called parts of speech. And what are these 8 classes? The first one is noun, second is adjective, third one is pronoun, fourth is your verb, 5 adverb, 6 preposition, 7 conjunction, and 8 is your interjection. I will describe each one briefly. Let's start with noun. A noun is the name of a person, animal, place, or thing. Whatever we see around us, we are seeing, we are hearing in the mobile, we are using our headphone, you are writing in your copy, you are writing with a pen, you can see water, bottle, bag, tree, temple, railway station, mother, father, sister, brother, man, woman, policeman, pilot, everyone. Whomever you see, whatever you see is your noun. As I have given you the definition that a noun is the name of a person, animal, place, or thing. First, I will describe you about a person. If we take an example of person, your teacher. I means my name is Neha. So I am a person, so I am noun. Mother is a person, father is a person, policeman, policewoman, nurse, doctor. These are person. So these all are noun. If we take example of animal, in animal you can take insects, you can take birds, whatever the animals. For example, peacock, peahen, pigeon, crow, butterfly, tiger, lion, everything. Means animal, insect, whatever you see. Now come to the place. Place where you are sitting in your study room. So study room is your noun. Bedroom, temple, railway station, airport, whatever the place name, park, garden, these all are your noun. Now things. Mobile phone, books, copies, pen, pencil, bottle, cup, glass, window, fan, bed, chair, table. These all are your noun. So we can say that noun is a naming word. A noun is a name of person, animal, place, or thing. In your book, you can see an example given. Mr. Khanna. Mr. Khanna brought the dog home in the car. In this, Mr. Khanna is person because this is a name of a person. Dog is the name of animal. Home is the name of place, and car is the name of thing. So it is clear that noun is the name of person, animal, place, or thing. Hope it is clear. Now we will first come to pronoun. First I will discuss you about pronoun. If I give you an example, if I give you to write a paragraph, if your friend name is Ram and I have given you to write 5 lines on Ram, so what we can write? Ram is a boy. Ram studies in class 5. Ram's father's name. Ram's mother's name. Means in each and every sentence we can see that Ram is repeated. So it makes the sentence ugly. It doesn't make the sentence creativeful. So instead of Ram, using Ram again and again, repeating the word Ram, we can use he. We can use he instead of Ram. So this he, when we use in place of Ram, when we use he in place of Ram, this he is your pronoun. Likewise, if we say about Sita, she's a girl. Sita is the name of a girl. So for girl, we use she. For boy, we use he. Means for male, we use he. For female, we use she. For animal, we use it. For things, we use it. You have to remember this, that for male we use he, for female we use she, for things we use it, and for animals also we use it. So whenever it is said that change the given noun into pronoun, so we can easily do it. We can easily convert the noun into pronoun. We can make the sentences creative by using different pronouns instead of repeating the same word noun. Is that clear? So, now we will come to the next topic, adjective. Adjective tells what kind of, how many, what color, etc. person, animals, places or things are. Means adjective is a qualifying word. Adjective is a qualifying word. It tells about noun and pronoun. Adjective tells about noun and pronoun, what kind of noun and pronoun is, how many noun and pronouns are or is, what color is the noun and pronoun, and how much, how many. Means adjective describe about the quality of a person, about the number of the person, about the quantity of the person, about the color of the person. For example, you can see in your book, a kind farmer fed the two birds. What kind of farmer is? The farmer is kind. So, it is describing the farmer. The word kind is describing the farmer, that farmer is kind. And how many birds? So, adjective is describing the number of birds. So, there are two birds. So, there are two birds. So, we can say that adjective tells us where the noun and pronoun is, what kind of noun and pronoun is, how many noun and pronoun is, and what color is noun and pronoun is or are. Okay. Now we will come to verb. Verb is an action word. In simple sentence, we can say verb is an action word. Wherever we see the words which describes an action, which shows that action is taking place. For example, I am teaching. So the word teach clearly shows that the action is being done. Means this is an action word. Study, read, jump, slip, throw, cry. There are many verbs. Okay. Won means jeetna. So there are many verbs which can be easily identified. Means verb means action word. But these are called the words which I have given you now, the examples, that all are your main verb. Main verb can be identified easily that this are verb. But when we talk about auxiliary verb or helping verb, auxiliary or helping verb, so you have to remember these things. In auxiliary verb is, are, am, has, have, had, do, does, did, can, could, should, and there are many more. So these kind of words are your auxiliary verb. So whenever you are being asked to underline the given verb, then you must underline the auxiliary verb also, not only the main verb. You have to underline auxiliary verb also. And these words are your auxiliary verb, helping verb, because it helps the main verb to form the sentences. Hope it is clear. Now we will come to adverb. As the work of adjective I have told you, adjective qualifies the noun and pronoun. Adjective tells about noun and pronoun. Likewise, adverb tells about the verb. Adverbs tells about the verb. You can see by the name add. Yes, and verb. Something which adds to the meaning of verb. Means how the work is being done. How the work is being done. Where the work is being done. Okay. So, in your book, an example is given. You can see. The lion roared angrily. Roar means garajna. So, roar is a verb, and how it roared, how the lion roared. He roared angrily means gusse mein. So, this angrily word is your adverb because it adds something to the word roared. How the lion roared? So, lion roared angrily. He ran fastly. So, how the person runs? So, fast. The fast word which qualifies the verb tells something about the verb, how the verb is being done. That is your adverb. Now, the next one is your preposition. Preposition, you can see by the name. Preposition means position. Position. So, preposition shows the position of noun or a pronoun. Preposition shows the relation between a noun or a pronoun and some other words in a sentence. For example, you keep your books on the table while studying. So, where you have kept your book? What is the relation between table and book? The table is below the book and the book is on the table. So this on and below means the position of the noun and pronoun is your preposition. On, above, below, in. Where you keep your bags when you pack your bags. Where you keep your bags when you pack your bags? On the shelf, on the table. So on word is your preposition. Where you fill up the water in the bottle, so in will be your preposition. Where you write your answers in copy, so in will be your preposition. So preposition is a word that shows the relation between a noun and pronoun. Now we will come to conjunction. Conjunction word is also clear by its name, con and junction. Patna Junction. If you don't remember, if you feel some confusion in interjection and conjunction, you can easily identify by word conjunction. Junction, when you go on Patna Junction or any railway station, you will find the tracks on which the trains move. So that track joins two states, two districts, means they are connecting the district, they are connecting the states. So this is the function of conjunction. Connecting two words, connecting two parts of word, joining two words, joining the parts of sentences, two sentences is the work of conjunction. For example, if I tell you Raj Mohan. So Raj Mohan, you will find that the name of a single man. But if I'll say Raj and Mohan, then you will find that the name are of two particular person. Raj is the other one and Mohan is the other one. But if I'll say you Raj Mohan, then you will find that this is the name of any single person. So and is used to join two words. If I'll say you, I didn't come to school. This is the first sentence and this is the complete sentence, and the second I am saying you, I was having fever. But if I have to join, if I have to give the reason why I didn't come yesterday, I can say that I didn't come yesterday because this because word will join the second sentence with the first sentence, because I was having fever. Because I was having fever. So the word conjunction is used to join group of words or sentences. Now the last one is your interjection. Interjection is a word which expresses some certain feelings. Interjection is a word which expresses some certain feelings. If you go out somewhere and you find that the sunset is looking very beautiful, then automatically what you will say, wow, this is interjection. The certain feelings which comes out from you is called interjection. If we got hurt, what we say, oops, ouch, this word we use. So this certain feelings which come out from your mouth, this is called interjection. If we see someone wearing the beautiful dress, we say, wow, what a beautiful dress she is wearing. So this wow is your certain feelings coming out from you. So this wow word is your interjection. Hope you are clear with all the noun, pronoun, adjective, adverb, verb, preposition and interjection. Hope you are clear with the parts of speech. If you will find any problem, kindly ask me. But first we will come to some example. There is a box given. You can see. The blind beggar fell into a deep ditch and he was hurt badly. In the same sentence you will find everything. Means this is our feelings. Blind. How is the beggar? Beggar is blind. Means it is describing about the beggar. Beggar is a person. So this will be noun. Fell. Gir jana, this is your verb because this is an action word. Into gadhe mein. Okay, gadhe mein. Mein means this is showing the relation between beggar and ditch. Where the beggar fell? In the ditch. So into will be your preposition. How is the ditch? How is the ditch? Gadha kaisa hai? So deep, adjective. And ditch, gadha means place, will be your noun. And conjunction, he, pronoun, and was hurt will be your verb, and badly is your adverb. How it hurt? It hurts badly. So badly will be your adverb. Hope you have understood the chapter. If you will find any problem, you can ask me again. Thank you.